back looks like he's camping maybe. The rest of them were out on a day trip. A gate up ahead. Not sure what, I don't know if that's for so cars don't drive on the trail. Might be a road crossing. Probably is. Find out. Yep, road crossing. Ahead. Lost Lake Road. I'll have to check that out someday. Oh, this might be the road that comes over from the back road I want to take. Nope. Ah, there's the dam road. I don't think you can go on it though. Well, maybe you can. There's a sign up there. I'm not sure. Can't read it from here. So back on the Palouse to Cascade State Park Trail. I think in about 2 miles we'll be at Crystal Springs Snow Park, they call it, if I'm remembering correctly. And we will take a little break and see what we want to do. Yeah, I think that road I just crossed, I wonder if it, I gotta see where it goes. I want to say it might be Sherman Pass, but I just don't know. It'd be awesome if it was, because it comes out on the east side of this lake that we're finally past it. So I'm thinking if it gets really steep once we get closer to Lake Easton State Park, we might save that section for when we park at Lake Easton. I don't know if my wife wants to go down a steep hill for a mile or two. Wow, that's a road all right. I think that road comes from the Crystal Springs Snow Park, if it's what I'm thinking of. So snowmobilers, I think, take that road in the winter, and they go for miles. All right, I got the battery changed. We are off. Alright, the camera looks crooked. Hope it's not crooked. I don't feel it looks level. But there's nothing I can do about it right now, I guess. I think it'll work. Let me know if it doesn't. The camera sure is vibrating though. This will be a good test for the GoPro stabilization. So far it hasn't failed me. Ah, you can ride back on that road if you wanted to. That's paralleling the trail. So it took us 45 minutes to go maybe 8 miles maybe, which isn't bad for us. Means we're doing 10 miles an hour. Oh, there's a car. That's probably a reason not to bike on that. It's dusty. Speed zone ahead. I think we're to the we're getting close to the snow park I was talking about. I am really excited about fall and winter again. That is one nice thing about the Pacific Northwest. Something different to do every season. And I think we're learning to get out more, which is awesome. Before, when we lived here, we didn't have bikes before we moved to SoCal, so we never got out and biked like this. You know, for like 10 years I lived here, never, well, not 10, maybe, oh, it was close to 10, never biked. We bought these bikes in San Diego. I didn't use them a lot because it's so hot. Definitely using them here though. I think we took them to the beach a couple times and that was it. Rode around San Diego a little bit. I see the snow park signs there. It says stop here, or you can't drive your cars on it, I think. I should recognize parts of it because we snowshoed right by this trail practically when we went there. Oh wow, there's like a, oh, almost went off the road. There's a giant cabin or house back there. Jeez. I think that's someone's private property. That is nice. Got some money. quit gawking. It's a nice little, another nice little cabin on the left. So maybe we're not to the snow park yet. If we passed it, I would never know, I guess. I'm pretty sure though it goes by a river, by the snow park, so I should be able to tell. Wow, that's a nice house. Jeez. Super nice. I'll have to get some video on it back there. Looks like we got another road crossing coming up. Jeez, that's scary. It's a chipmunk or something. Parking lot, park it up there. So there's a lot of access points for this trail that I didn't even know about. That little community back there with those cabins was really something though. And they had to be multi-million-dollar. They were huge, nice yards and everything. Big shops, like garages. They probably don't even live there. It's just second homes. That's what kills me. They have all these second homes in this country and all these homeless people. So many resources wasted just because all the super rich people. We'll stop talking about that. So funny though, like we're not super rich, most people aren't super rich, but you can still get out like this and have fun, you know. Whereas the super rich, they just have their half a dozen houses all over the place, or maybe they have a whole dozen, I don't know, and maybe they go to them once a year, twice a year. How fun is that? I mean, that can't be very fun. I don't know. This is the park. I just saw, oh, okay, this is where we snowshoed to, right here. This is where we almost got lost, right to the left. Let me stop here. Oh, this is neat. Wow. So straight ahead, that's a cross-country ski trail right there. And we crossed this bridge on our snowshoes and got the trail on the other side. So I'm gonna see how far we've went. All right, off we go. So that is the Crystal Springs Snow Park, like where we snowshoed last year, and we went a cross-country ski, and it's the huge snowmobile area I talked about. So that's really neat to see this without snow, because when you're snowshoeing and you get back here, you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. On a bike, I kind of feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere, but it's not the same feeling as when you're in snowshoes in the winter with snow all around you. So we're gonna go, we went 9 miles. We're gonna go 4 to 5 miles max, and we're gonna stop and turn around if we don't make it to the Yakima River. But we're making good time. So pretty. We're actually making better time than I thought. So the next place coming up is, I think, called Cabin Creek. There's another snow park, but the trail, it doesn't really access this trail, I don't think, because most of that snow park is on the north side of I-90. It's really fun though. It has some of the best cross-country skiing in the whole area probably. They're all groomed trails, just like the last place we just passed. I think what I'll do next time we stop, I can map how far it is to Lake Easton at least, and get an idea how far it is to the Yakima River Bridge that crosses, that this trail crosses. We might be going downhill more now. Wow, what is that on the right? I think it's a sled dog thing inside. Or was it snowmobiles, I wonder? It's not part of the cross-country ski area. Seems like just yesterday we were out at the Lost Lake Trails and the Quincy Wildlife Area. Because another month we'll be able to go back out there. It won't be like super hot. Made it through summer almost. Wish we would have left earlier now. I feel better about going farther if we had more daylight. Like if we had to walk back now, it'd be a 3.5 hour walk if we had bike troubles. And it's 3:30 now, roughly, I want to say. I hope it's not any later than that. Yeah, maybe we'll turn around at 10 miles. I feel good about how far we went. And we can always get that other section when we go to Lake Easton if we don't make it. Yeah, I think we're definitely going downhill more now. This might be the steeper part. I mean, it's not terribly steep, but there's a section of I-90 that from Cabin Creek Snow Park to Lake Easton, you start going down pretty steep. Wow, horses go on this trail. This is the second horse poo I've seen. Ah, big power lines we're going under. I heard the buzzing of the power lines and I thought someone was passing me on a bike. That's how loud it was. I'm gonna try and get my phone out. See how far we've gone. So we've been, oh, it's been an hour and 10 minutes we've been on the trail. So we went 9.7 miles. And that's with a few stops. So we were doing like 10 miles an hour almost. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna make it to Yakima River. Trying to zoom out on the map. Well, we went at least 75% of the way though, if we can make it. It's such a neat area. There's so much to do out here. We gotta start coming out here every weekend, I think. I think 2 more miles, we might be there. We can go 2 more miles roughly. What I'm worried about is that it's like 3 or 4. That would make a long day then, because we're looking at 25 miles then if we do that. I mean, again, we could do it. It just sounds like a lot for us. Wow, that's a long drop off on either side. Jeez. I'm always worried going out that you overdo your capabilities. Like, you know, and I feel better when we turn around. We might turn around soon if it gets steeper. Yeah, it is getting steeper. We might, we'll see what's around this corner. We might call it good. I'm trying to see if we get near the river. Oh, tunnel. Wow. Pitch black. Oh, it's not. I thought it was pitch black, but now I see the other side. We're gonna go through this tunnel. I love tunnels. I'll wait for my wife. A pretty long tunnel. It's straight though. I think we can make it. I'm gonna pause this though for a second. Alright, so I looked at my phone and I think we have 2 or 3 miles to the Yakima River crossing. And so we have, it's 4:10. So we're gonna turn around at 4:30 no matter what. That'll be an hour and a half of riding. Wow, this is darker than I thought. Oh my gosh, it's kind of scary. Wow. Yodel. I can't yodel. Maybe we'll have our, we have our phones. Maybe turn it on. That's a weird feeling with the bumps that you can't see. We made it though. think we're definitely going. This is the steeper part of the trail. And I'm pretty sure we're going into the wind because I'm getting a breeze on my face and I'm not going that fast. Wow, I have no idea what that road is. This is going to be a fun video to put up. So I kind of wish we wouldn't have got in the tent and rested when we got to the parking lot, because we would already be turned around and going back. We took an hour basically doing that. I feel rested though, so maybe it's good. We don't feel tired at all. It's definitely steeper going up the west side of Snoqualmie Pass on this trail. It's way steeper. It's a lot more gradual going down on the east side. When you go down the west side, you don't even have to pedal. It's that steep. Ah, here's another campground bathroom area. Wow, so neat. Oh, this is just a bathroom and a picnic area. I don't think there's any camping. So neat. Can't believe like all the money they spent putting those bathrooms and stuff. It's so nice. I'm impressed for doing 10 miles an hour. I hope going back we could do, you know, close to that. I'd be happy with 8s and 9. Because yeah, we're definitely going into a wind. I just saw the tree branches blowing actually. If I see a mile marker, I wouldn't mind turning around either, so I could use it as a reference in the video. I think we're getting close to the river because that hillside in front of me is starting to look familiar from when we snowshoed. We could see it across the river, and there was a lot of burnt tree stumps like that. I think we'll see what's around the next corner and decide what we do. I don't know how they built this track. I mean, they moved a lot of dirt because it's a steep drop off on either side. Probably 50 feet. I guess they hauled it in on rail cars and dump it. I guess that's what they do. Yeah, I think we're gonna turn around soon. I don't want to push our luck. And we have to go to Lake Easton and do the trail from there anyway. We'll give it another mile, I think, and I'll stop and see where we are and what time it is. Actually, I'll get my phone out now while I'm moving. So we're at 11.5 miles. Oh, you gotta stop. Oh, and then we got another 3 miles to the Yakima River, 2 to 3 miles. I don't know, we might turn around. Just kind of getting worried, like we're at 23 miles now to go back. It's pretty far for us, round trip. I just don't know. You know what? Let's see what my... So we're gonna turn around here because I think it's a 2.5 miles to the river. And you're practically in the state park there. You only have like half a mile to go. But this is a 25 mile day for us, and I think 30 miles would be pushing it. We might be really tired going back, so we will do the rest of this from Lake Easton, and hopefully this turned out well.